Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Okay, doing a little test on this new saw. So, Bahco saw. I haven't done a test on it yet. Went down and cut that with the silky. Use the silky pocket board. That's the 170 with the red handle. So this is the medium teeth one. It's reasonable thick, fairly soft wood. So yeah, it doesn't present much of a challenge for these sort of saws. They rip through them. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, it pushes, pulls, so it cuts on both strokes. And as I knew this would be the challenge, doing it on camera. I should have done it downstairs. Sorry about the noise. I am going to stop before I cut through to my foot. That's very easy. It's really good. Makes light work of it. So no dramas, very clean cut, very easy, push and pull. So it does cut on the push and pull, no binding. The saw blade itself, I do like the idea that it's a stiffer blade than the silky, so there's no fear of it getting bound up and twisting. I do like that. That's less of a learning curve too. I did find with the silky I had to have a bit of a learning curve, where this one I just jumped into it. So yeah, that was easy. And it cut very well. So yeah, I can see why they are raved about. That's no dramas. Yeah, that's good. I did like that. That is softwood, so hardwoods obviously would give it a bit of a challenge. Maybe different. Just to show you. Again. Pocket boy. They both do a very clean cut. I think the pocket boy did a better cut as far as how clean it was. About the same. It's only a very preliminary, anecdotal tests, but it's very hard to tell between the two on that sort of wood. I am getting used to how to use this. You basically don't put much pressure on the blade, and just let the blade do the work with this one. So that's basically how you use this saw. So that's how this saw works. There is a learning curve with this. If you bind these up, you will snap blades on them. So that is a big consideration. You have to be very careful with these. They're unforgiving and they will snap blades on them. And if you snap a blade on it, it is expensive. So you may as well buy another saw. The blades are just as expensive as the saws are. These ones, apparently, once you bind the blade up and bend the blades, you can just bend them back. They just bend back and go from there. So that's an advantage of them. So that, as far as they go, these tend to be more robust than the silkies. So as far as if you wanted just a general bash about saw, I'd go with these. If you want a more, once you get it down, I think these ones are superior saw as far as it goes. But and these have got a more versatile range of blades. You can buy them for all different types of blades. Doesn't matter what type of blade, you can get all different types of blades for them. So yeah, the handles are a little bit more ergonomic. You can put the blades in different positions as well. So there are advantages to each one. Cost points are about the same. So that's, you've got to weigh it all up as far as saws go. I saw on David West's channel, he raves about the Corona saws, and he was saying about them being a cheaper version. They're not. In Australia, you pay more for them, for the Coronas, than you do for these, and I would not buy them personally because they are a more expensive saw, and I don't see how they could be any better. So that's that. And if you want to use these, that's one advantage that the Pocket Boys will do. You can throw sparks on these ones. It chips the hell out of your $60 saw, but you can do it. That one you can't because they've got a coating on it, so don't even try it unless you're willing to take the coating off. You're not going to throw sparks off it, but you can on your silkies. They do say it's a stainless steel blade, but it throws magnificent sparks, so no dramas. But that's a test. I wanted to do a little test on it. I was going to bring some hardwood up, but yeah, no, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to do more tests. I'll go down in the backyard. I've got a fair bit of wood down in the backyard. I want to do more and more testing on this. I do like this saw. It is, I can see why people, and I don't know why I ever hung off on it. I did see a lot of good reviews about these. I did know about the saw, about the snapping, but people rave about both types. So it comes down to personal preference, I think, with it. If you want a more robust saw, go for the Bahco. If you want a more versatile saw, go for the Silky. I think that's how it comes down to it, as far as it all goes with it. Yeah, I think that's how it gets down to it, with it, robustness over and versatility. And I think they did the I think they made this I've got to be careful, these are very sharp. You've got to, I think they made these as a generic cut, so it's for both hardwoods and softwoods, whereas the Silkies, they put the different cuts for the different saws, like the saw blades of the teeth numbering will vary depending on the handle colour. So I've got a blue handle and a red handle one. This one's medium tooth, and then the other one's for fine tooth. I think that's how it goes. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, and that will definitely change how the cuts go. Anyway, I'll cut this off before it's too long. Thought I'd do a preliminary cutting test, and you saw it. It did for this size wood. This is the perfect size cut for the wood. So if you want to go any thicker than that, you really should go up into an axe, because that's about as big as you really want to go. You shouldn't be really going much more than that. And processing wood that size is what Bushcraft is really. I wouldn't be processing more than that size for firewood or shelter building or anything like that. That's a reasonable size thickness. That's why I chose it. So so it's a reasonable test, and you saw how fast it didn't take. It only takes 30 seconds to get through it. Anyway, thanks for watching.